Hello, GDQ. Welcome everyone. My name is Nick Astalos. I'm very happy to be here at my first ever GDQ experience. Very cool. Thank you everyone for having me and for letting me show off this awesome game, Disruptor, yes, which is Insomniac's first game ever before the Spider-Man games, the Resistance games, Sunset Overdrive, all the Ratchet & Clank games, Spyro the Dragon, which both of those, Spyro and Ratchet, were shown earlier this week, which I think is really awesome. I'm really honored to show off a third Insomniac game this week, which I think is very cool. And this one, of all games, which is crazy. I only played this in the first place because I'm a big Ratchet & Clank fan. And to celebrate Insomniac's 30th anniversary that they've been celebrating this past year, I wanted to play all of their games. They have a lot, like 30 or something. It's a lot of games. This was the first one. I thought it would take me like about 4 hours. It was a 12-hour stream. It took me 12 hours. It's really hard. A few months go by, I had my first subathon. One of my later incentives was to do a speedrun of this, just like as a meme. And then somehow we hit that. And there was only 2 runs at the time of this game. This is not a well-known game, really. So I'm really glad that I can be showing it off, because once I got into those speedruns, it was kind of fun. It was kind of sweet. I'm playing the credits right now, so it doesn't play the demo. It's really annoying. Since then, 3 other people have joined on the scene. Shout out to Big Chickenator, a friend of mine, Infinity Gene, who's now the mod, and Graggans, who is my main competitor for world record now, which I think is very cool that that's even happening. To give you an idea of what this game is, it's basically Doom. It's pretty much Doom, but it's cooler. It has the Insomniac twist, and I think you should play it. I hope this inspires you to play it a little bit, because it's kind of cool, and I kind of like it quite a lot. Now, I did mention this game is hard. It is a very difficult game on the English version. I am playing the Japanese version of the game, which we discovered is much easier for 3 reasons. First of all, enemies do less damage, which is kind of a big deal. For instance, one enemy does like 17 on English and 11 on here. Big difference, adds up very quickly. Secondly, there is a lot less enemies, but only halfway through the game, which is strange, but we'll take it. And thirdly, the final boss has a lot less health. And this is that demo I wanted to avoid. So having less health on the boss is very good. So with that said, I'm gonna start up the game now. Before we start time, I just wanna let you guys know the most famous part of this game are these live action cutscenes. these incredible live action FMVs. They're in Japanese, of course, right now. But I just need you to see that for a second. It's very beautiful. All right, time is starting here in just a moment, as soon as I gain control. About 3, 2, 1, 0, go. Okay, sorry. It's very quick. So here we are. We're playing Doom. This is Gauntlet. As you can see, I have my health I have to manage up there, my ammo count in the bottom left, and soon I'm gonna have another number I gotta look at. It's my psionic energy. These first 2 levels are very quick. It takes about 1 minute in total. The goal of this game is to get to the end of 13 levels with this teleporter. So there's the first one, very cool. And then we just spam to get out of those. Next we have Chemical Factory, which introduces our first psionic, which is going to be called Shock. I shocked that bug. It looks like, nope, that's another bug. Looks like that. So you can see in the bottom right, I'm using my psionic energy. This one uses 5. We're going to get a lot more as we progress the game. This one is going to be one of the more useful ones, because it just does a lot of damage for not a lot of energy, and that's the second level right there. Very good. Moving on, we have Rooftops, which is going to introduce another psionic called Drain. We're not even going to use this one right now, but we're going to use it a lot later. It's going to be very good for us. And that's basically how we get more psionic energy. It shoots out like some balls at the enemies and drops these other energy balls that we then pick up for more energy. But now right there, we just got our first permanent upgrade, which is, I think, maybe like the only like permanent weapon upgrade, which gives us an automatic pistol now, so it's much better. This game also has quite a lot of platforming elements, as you can see here. We're going to be jumping from platform to platform, which is pretty unique to this game specifically. Just like that. So yeah, I think it's a pretty sweet game. that I'm very glad to be showing off here. This level is not very hard. The next level, though, we're going to introduce something a lot more difficult. It's going to be a lot harder. But yeah, this first part, no big deal. We can rush through this pretty easily. And there's that.
Mission complete.
All right, now we have Jupiter Station. There's just a moment of that excellent live-action cutscene. That was so cool. All right, so we actually have an objective on this one. It's to destroy 3 anti-gravity generators. So you see, I didn't even mention this. I picked up this weapon on the 2nd level, but it's terrible. We don't want to use it ever. So now we have the good weapon, the shotgun, or the AM blaster, which is dropped by these enemies, which each of them drop 2 ammo, which is not a lot. So it takes like 1 ammo to kill him, and then we pick up 2, net gain of 1. We're about to do our first trick here, actually. They want us to go all the way around to unlock this door, but if I just shoot the door point blank, it aggroes the enemies on the other side, and they just open it for us, which is, thanks, I appreciate that. I wanted to go in here. And at the top of this elevator, you'll see our first generator. I'm gonna blow up immediately, and I'm gone. All right, then we're going down here to open up this door. But yeah, the shotgun is definitely the best weapon. We're going to be using it as much as possible. Managing ammo on this level specifically is quite hard. And our psionic energy as well. Balancing how we want to use our powers versus using our ammo, because we only have so much of each. But yeah, this level is pretty straightforward now. We're just going to be doing the best we can here to hold on to a little bit of something here. I could take any donations if there's anything at the moment.
Oh, you bet there is. And I'd like to point out the chat has requested FMV% because they want to watch all the videos, and I don't blame them, because me too.
Yeah, they're quite excellent. I'm glad they want that.
All right. Dylan J. Fox has sent in $5 to PCF saying, "Brother, I love you, and I am so proud of you. Get the orb, partner."
Thank you, Dylan. Love you, buddy.
And then $100 from Here's Tommy saying, "Greetings from across the pond from a very cold Sheffield. Massive shout out to all the runners and staff for another amazing GDQ. Always such a brilliant start to the year."
Amazing. Wow. That's very huge. I'm glad that we all managed to hit $1 million tonight, which is a huge deal.
Yeah.
Very proud of everyone for that.
Amazing way to start your morning, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have time for a couple more?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, $10 from Rep. "Let's go, Nick. Been awesome getting to know you through the years. I wish you a great time at AGDQ and good luck on the run."
Oh, thank you, Rep.
And $5 from Infinity Gene saying, "Orb. That is all you need to know about this game.
Orb.
Best of luck on the run."
Thank you, Gene. Yeah, that's the mod right now on the SRC. Yeah. So there is a pretty famous orb in this game that we're going to be obtaining in the level of Mars. It's very important to all of us. We're going to see it at Mars, and we're going to see it at the very end of the game. It's going to be the last thing we do, the last thing we see. All right, thankfully, this is the end of Jupiter. I hate it here. All right, let's get out of there. There we go. All right, now we got Triton coming up here. That's a woman. Big fan of them. I do have notes in front of me, just FYI. All right, so we're gonna switch to shock here immediately. I'm gonna shock that guy. It's the best way to do that. This level, see now with the shotgun, we start with like 20 ammo, opposed to like picking it up with like 6 and only getting like 2 little breadcrumbs the whole time. So there is a small element as well of like RNG with this game, is with the enemies and the way their pathing is and the way they move around. You have to adapt very quickly to where they might be and where they might want to go at certain times. Deciding when I want to use a gun or use my psionic powers.
Continue point reached.
All right, yeah, there are, I should mention too, we're not really gonna see this, but it's a pretty interesting fact about this game, the continue points. So one thing that makes this game kind of hard is the continue points. You only get to use it 3 times, and then you have to start the level all over again. This level, the first time I played it, took me about an hour and a half on English with getting dealt a lot more damage. Same amount of enemies so far. We're not halfway through the game quite yet. But those guys actually have another weapon that we're going to be getting later, but if you don't pick it up now, it's no problem. I quite enjoy this movement at the end of this level here. I like to propel myself a little bit of blast from my shotgun there.
Mission complete.
This is weird. I feel like I should be splitting with my foot pebble every time I go on the teleporter. All right. What's coming up next? I think this is Mars. Wait, this is Mars with the orb, but it's at the end, so hold tight. So this level is interesting. This actually introduces a very important psionic. It's called Blast, and they really want you to use it because you start out with no weapons. Something about the electric field of the planet wouldn't let you, I don't know, but there's guns laying around anyway, so they're lying, I guess. But yeah, we have Blast now. We are going to be using it, but not quite yet. This first part, we're just running through a desert, no big deal. And you know what, I can mention too, this level is, I could not for the life of me 100% kill on this level. I challenge, please somebody get 100% kills on this level, because I could not do it. Spent hours. There's something wrong with it, I don't know. Anyway, so I equipped Blast right there while I was in the air, because I actually can't move while I'm switching psionics and guns, so I usually like to jump. That's a Blast. So Blast is the best one. It uses quite a lot, like, well, I think 25 energy, but the thing about it is you can see when I blow them up, they turn into like smaller energy particles that I can pick up to refill my psionic energy. Okay, the worst thing happened, and then the best thing happened right there. My psionic blast dissipated because it hit a wall, but the enemy RNG was kind to me, and they got out of the way. So that was perfect. So coming up here, let's see now, I think there's like one more drop, and then greatness awaits us.
Oh, I'm already looking forward to it. Everything I've seen so far has had me locked in on this.
I have time for like one donation real quick if there's anything.
All right, had us $5 from Evil Sound with, no, it's fine. I just didn't think it would be Disruptor. Proud of you, Nick.
Thank you, Evil. Oh my God, I haven't made that joke in a long time. All right. Chat, it's time for the orb.
Psionic orb.
Yes. Oh, we love it. And the psionic orb, it is actually significant because if you notice in the bottom right, it increased our maximum psionic energy from 100 to 200, which is going to be pretty helpful. And that's just permanent for the rest of the game. Lots of enemies in here. I don't want to deal with them. Goodbye. So there's Mars. Now, now we get one of the best levels of the game, chat. Unless I'm wrong, because I always forget the order. But I'm definitely not.
We'll all be surprised together.
I'm not wrong. Yes, Antarctica, chat. This level is definitely going to be the infamous level of the game, casually. This is the hardest level of the game. I spent about 2 hours trying to do this the first time. Of course, again, I am playing on Japanese, so it's going to be a lot easier. If I die, I'm bad, and you should stop watching and give up and go watch me on Twitch instead. I stream too. Anyways, this level actually has some of the best glitches and tricks of the game, which are very cool. Which are mostly going to be on the interior. You see how many enemies are just like all over me? It's kind of nutty. And the funny thing is about the enemies having less spawns, yeah, that's after this level, so that's just awesome. This level has the same amount of enemies, which is so cool. But we're doing okay. We're doing all right. We're just, we're not dying. That's the worst thing that would happen. There's a little bit of health there. I can pick that up just for fun because I like it. Yeah, so you'll see here, this is another instance of this game introducing some parkour elements. They just had a lot of fun with that, making me jump. And I think that's pretty great. This is definitely an Insomniac game with all the fun weapons, even though we haven't seen too many. But the next level, I'm gonna actually use, no, actually I'm using it here, just kidding, I'm lying again. We're gonna use another weapon to do this trick coming up. So we're now in the interior. So we have to go over here first, and then we're gonna backtrack. We're gonna go all the way around here. So these guys, those are the men that will ruin your life casually. All All right, I'm gonna pick up that ammo that I know is there because I've played this game before. So, oh, I didn't. There's a switch. I totally forgot to acknowledge that, but it's gonna happen again, so it's okay. I'll bring up that trick later. So now I'm gonna get out the lock-on cannon, which is an awesome weapon. But the cool thing about this is that it has a lot of knockback. So I'm actually gonna go into the map here. I'm gonna run against this wall. I'm still playing the game. I'm gonna shoot a few times to clip through the wall. The elevator's gonna keep bringing me up. I just rose to the floor. I don't know how that worked, but it did. That's very cool. So I should mention, when I was learning this game, I mentioned there was 2 runs. Wait, no, I have to shut up. This thing is happening again. So there's a switch below me. If you just heard that, I'm spamming triangle against that wall. And that actually, for some reason, activates the switch that's directly below. It like doesn't check the y-axis, which is pretty funny. So I can just kind of like run into that wall and it will work, and that's awesome. All right, they have to stop touching me. I don't like that. All right, get that button. Thankfully, near the end of this level, this one doesn't have a cool trick, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, so there is actually an objective of this level, and that is to retrieve the mutant DNA stuff. These guys are all mutants, technically. Yeah, the genetic data bank. That's crazy. I didn't care about that, but I do care about finishing this level. The best way that I've actually figured out to deal with these guys for now is to just ignore them and let them leave, and then I can leave, and that's pretty good.
Mission complete.
That's, I think, the longest level of the game for the speedrun anyways. Next, we have Io. Now, this is where there's actually less spawns of enemies. And if you compare the English version, you'll definitely notice. But there's a couple tricks here that we're going to do, too, which are pretty fun. And then the second half of this is just riding a bunch of elevators. Oh, and I should mention, too. Oh, I don't really need to. It's just fun. Just a reason I love this game is... Here's a new weapon. I'm not going to use it. There's so many, like, hidden secrets. Hey, so check out this barrier. I'm going to ignore it and just jump over it. And now, I'm going to get the lock-on cannon again. Actually, I lied. I'm going to get this again. I'm going to kill that guy so he's out of the way. I'm going to use the lock-on cannon knockback again to jump, shoot myself up onto this ledge, skipping a little portion of the level right there, which is pretty good. That's one of the sweet skips we get to do. Yeah, this tunnel specifically in English has like 7 guys in it. It's pretty terrible. 5 of them don't even have burgers, fries. I didn't want to complete that joke. Anyways, let's see what's left now. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of elevator riding. There's a lot of sweet secrets on these elevators. You're not gonna see any of them because I have to do this fast. They told me. But since I'm just gonna be riding some elevators, I have some time for some donations if there's anything.
Oh, you bet. All right, $25 from Faye Lyons saying, longtime watcher, first-time donator. I could not be more proud seeing Nick on the big stage. Thank you, GDQ, for accepting him, and thank you for the help you all do for the world. Good luck to all the runners during this event, and lots of love to Nick.
Thank you, Faye. She's done a lot of my my emotes on Twitch. Very great emote artist.
Amazing. We also have $25 from Takai saying, hi, Nick. I woke up just for you. So happy and proud to see you on GDQ, and it's been awesome to see your speedrunning journey.
Thank you, Takai.
All right, Zeta sends in $5 saying, good luck on the run, Nick. So happy to have gotten to know you over these years. Hoping only for the best. Also, Mass Effect?
Yeah, that's gonna happen. It will.
All right, time for one more?
Yeah, you can do one more.
All right. Fulgen has sent in $5 to PCF and simply says, orb, 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 orb.
Thank you, Fulgen. Love Fulgen. All right, so we're reaching the end of the level here, and there's another sweet parkour section, which is pretty silly. Also, you saw me just jumping in lava right there. It's fine. Maybe they lied. You can touch lava more than once. I'm not going to tell you to do that, though. But I'm actually going to use the shotgun, the little knockback, to blast myself out of this hole a little bit, so I land on top of this conveyor belt. We're going to go up here, and then this part has a lot of lag, but if you hold jump, it should work. Shout out to Graggins for telling me that one recently.
Complete.
Can it go?
What's next? I can't even think about it. I don't know. It's probably something cool. But I appreciate the... It's really nice seeing donations from people that I know. It's making me really happy. Okay, this level is Reactor. This is a timed level. Yes, this is a cool level. It actually has something a little different happening here. And what they want you to do is go in all of these side rooms to hit these buttons to increase the timer, but I actually don't care. I'm just gonna go to this one specifically, actually the next one, but it doesn't matter. It just means I have to do it faster, but that's fine because I'm good at the game. And there's a little trick I'm gonna do here, actually. I'm gonna face this way. I'm gonna jump up here, and I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna clip down here, and then I'm gonna run this way. Wait, this is the wrong way. Just kidding, I did that on purpose to activate a trigger so this door will open. And then we hit this final button, and then I'm gonna go over here because I'm curious. Oh, what is that? A health upgrade forever? That's gonna be really good for my body. And now I have more health, 175 max health. The other one we got was just story progression.
Mission complete.
That happened at some point, I don't know. But now I have another one. The other one is also hidden throughout the game, but we're not gonna be picking it up, unfortunately. It's really out of the way, but it's a really cool secret. All right, what's happening now? Ooh, okay, orbiting habitat is actually my favorite, personally. I think it's just really sweet, it's not too long, and there's just like a lot that happens kind of quickly. Okay, so that's a little bit bad. But, okay, so we do have a upgraded version of our psionic blast now. You can tell it's orange instead of blue, that means it's better. This one actually kills enemies through walls now. I'm gonna do this because I'm a little low on energy, actually. That's okay. Oh, awesome. Enemy RNG. The balls were not in my way. A lot of enemies in here. I don't need them. But yeah, I can be killing enemies through walls now with the thing, which they explain kind of not very clearly. But yeah, so if there's a wall in the way, it'll still kill them, which is great. I've said that like 3 times. I could also talk about the story, I guess. My character name is Jack. We're working for the president of the world, no specific nation, of course. And then we, in the reactor level, he actually tried to kill us. I don't really understand why, because we were not onto him at all. This is my subconscious, by the way. And now we've turned against the president. We're gonna try to stop him instead. And he just tricked us. We tried to go kill him in his office, but it was a teleporter, and he captured us, and now I'm in my subconscious. Of course, every good game has a sweet dream sequence level, you know what I mean? All right, so I'm gonna manipulate that enemy spawn there by going a little bit to the right. I'm gonna try to jump, do a 180, and oh, I got the slam dunk. That is so smooth, I love that. Oh, that was cool. I like when I get that. There's another trick at the end. It's like 50-50 if I get it, honestly, but we'll see. But I did the 180 because you actually are facing the wrong way when you stop spinning at the end of that. So I do the 180, so I'm facing the right way, so I can just immediately keep going forward. So at the end here, it's gonna make me spin again, unless I'm epic. Let's see. I did not get it. I'm a failure. That's okay though, because I still love myself, and you should too, chat. But there's a thing right there. I just like a setup that I do like that, where I jump back there, and you kind of run into that corner. You'll just fall straight down instead of going in the spinning animation. But it's fine. I got the cool slam dunk thing instead, so I'll take that. This is the prison level. We're escaping prison. I'm gonna be honest, there's like nothing to talk about on this level, so I'll take any donations.
Sure thing. How about Halloumi sending in $25 and saying, "We'd love to see it. This is awesome. Slay orb."
Thank you, Halloumi.
Also, $25 from Silent Mohawk. Happy to donate to such a good cause. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And Carlos Quasar has sent in $5 for PCF and says, "Hello, Nick. It's your friend Carlos. Good luck on your run. We're watching together with Ian Capone. So proud to see you run on GDQ. Hype!"
Thank you, Carlos and Ian.
Also, thank you for letting me drive your Ferrari while you're out of town.
Yeah, absolutely. I got you, dude. Carlos, that's the homie right there.
By the way, I did want to give everybody an update that we are less than 6,000 away from that no promises to keep incentive for Final Fantasy Rebirth. And just a reminder, that is in fact the next run. So if you would like to do something about that, you know, this is prime time to do it.
Very cool.
Got time for a few more?
Yeah, you can keep going.
I would love to just take a moment to shout out some of our anonymous donors who have, yes, of course, left no comment, which you are fully more than welcome to do. You are still sharing the love with us and PCF. So thank you so much to our anonymous donors who have donated amounts such as $100, $50, $25, $50, and $50 more dollars. Thank you so much for everything you do. We appreciate you and we see you.
Very cool. Big shout out to everyone who liked helping the world. That's pretty awesome. The end of this level on English is pretty absurd, but here I can just stand here and tank it, and that's pretty good. So we're on the last level now, by the way.
Mission complete.
We're gonna go kill President Krieger because he's evil. So the first half of this level, we're going through the fortress here, and our objective, this might be the first time we're using Drain, actually, on these enemies. Our objective right now, actually, is to get as much energy as we can for this boss fight, because we do want a lot of energy. And we're gonna be using the shotgun specifically on him. Not this one, though. I don't like that guy. He's actually weird. But yeah, I like these Metal Gear Solid guys. Okay, so there's just one more floor here, and then, let's see, I might go out of the way to pick up, like, more ammo, just in case. Yeah, let's see, so I got, give me, like, say 82, that should be perfect. All right, I'm gonna switch to Blast, we're using Blast here. I'm just gonna, like, head over to the left. I don't really need the health, but I'll take it, I guess. But yeah, I want that ammo, primarily. All right, and this is the final showdown. So again, I mentioned on this version of the game, he has less health, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna charge, shotgun blast him, and then orb blast him right there. And then we're gonna do that a few times. Just gotta make sure you're close enough so the spread is completely on top of the guy. And then this phase, I gotta do it one more time though. And then time is gonna be after I lose control, which is gonna be after he explodes. There's gonna be like a whole, he's gonna be all dramatic about it and weird. All right, yeah, so he's leaking all that psionic energy from the psionic orb that we love. And he's even gonna drop it. I'll even let you guys see it. And there it is, and time is now. I did it.
Mission complete.
Awesome. And now we get this amazing cutscene of true romance and touching orbs. Awesome. Thank you everyone that tuned into this run. Shout out to all my regular chat members and everyone watching that stayed up or got up for this. I appreciate it very, very much. Just like a year and a half ago, this is my first GDQ, but like a year and a half ago, 2023 TwitchCon at GDQX. That was the first time I like witnessed anything GDQ, and I remember watching Bobby Burm specifically. And watching him, that was my first time where I was like, I want to do that. I think I could do that. And just like a year and a half later, here we are, and I think that's beautiful. That makes me really happy. So thank you so much for your time.